Happy Valentine's Day. I woke up I didn't sleep last night. It was a night, just a sleepless night. Hormonal stress, age, whatever. It happens to everybody. That's just my body responding naturally to whatever's going on in my life. And it is what it is. Sometimes you just can't sleep. So, my daughter left for work, and I hadn't really had a chance to fall asleep. I'm sure I did, and I just don't remember. I think that's how it goes most of the time. You think you didn't sleep at all, and you're tossing and turning, but there were increments where you got a little bit of rest. I remember dreaming a little bit, dozing off, and then waking up. I remember I had a nightmare. I was chatting with a relative of mine, or a relation of mine, and told me some news. I knew I wasn't going to get any sleep, so I opted for some Whataburger biscuits and gravy. Also, it's ill-advised for me to do any extreme fasting because we don't really know what's going on. Is it my blood sugar? Is it my heart? So, I went real early in the morning and tried to sleep. I thought it would help me sleep if my stomach was full, but I felt like I was going to seize. I had that uncomfortable feeling like I was about to have a seizure, and it was actually anything but restful. So my daughter goes to work, and maybe about 2 minutes, maybe about 1 minute, and in 1 to 2 minutes you can clear a courtyard and descend a set of stairs and exit the property, which is exactly what happened. My daughter was long gone by the time I heard the commotion. I heard, men yelling loudly, and that fucking bitch did this to me. And my mind, my frame of reference, goes directly to my daughter. And, she carries some protection. And I thought, this was just a thought. It's not what I thought happened. It was a thought that crossed my mind. Somebody had tried to abduct her. You're not going to abduct me or any of my girls. Fuck no. So, I was like, yeah, she must have gotten him pretty good. And then, I came back down to reality. It's not likely. If somebody's going to try to abduct my daughter, he's not going to start screaming, this bitch, So I wanted to see what was going on, because whatever it was, I wanted to make sure my daughter was not involved. I didn't want her to hear it. I didn't want her to see it. I didn't want her to be affected emotionally. So I'm getting dressed and I'm calling her. She is not answering her phone. So, I throw a sweater on. I throw some shorts on. I'm out the door. I'm walking down the stairs. She's not answering the phone. I began observing the scene. It's just my habit of mine. I like to know what's going on in case I need to know later. And there's a guy lying on the ground. It looks like, after a late night of partying, when you still haven't gone to bed, you still haven't gone home. But then there's the theft aspect of it. That property has a reputation for vehicles being burglarized. So then the cops show up, like 6 units, and I'm feeling super awkward. I'm embarrassed. I'm irritated. And the officer, he asks me, hey, where's the fight? And I just pointed to the group of kids near the stairs, because I did see some things, but I was focused on my daughter. Is my daughter in the back of a van? Did somebody hurt my daughter? Did somebody pull her into an apartment? And I just told them, yeah, the ruckus is over there, the commotion. I described it as, yeah, they're having a party right there. I just meant shenanigans, So he drives off. Another officer drives in, and he's like, ugh, you know what? This is my home. I'm checking on my daughter. I'm not here for this. So I just go into my apartment, and pretty much my mood was affected by that. And adrenaline was pumping, so I got up and I made myself some Eggos with sugar-free syrup. However, the Eggos really got to me, and I had a tuna sandwich for lunch, and that really got to me. Yesterday, I made myself something to eat. Yesterday, I ordered a barbecue plate, and I felt fine. So I think the psychological aspect, or something in my home is causing fatigue, molds, mildew, something naturally occurring, or something being introduced into the atmosphere of my apartment, intentionally or unintentionally. Those are all of the options, and I think that's reasonable and logical. I'm going to post this just to post something. I didn't put too much thought in it. I just felt compelled. Happy Valentine's Day.